Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Car Addiction. Today we're going to talk about PCV valve. PCV means positive crank ventilation valve. It's the little piece of valve that sits on top of the crankcase of your engine, basically the valve cover of your engine, and it lets excess pressure that builds up in the valve cover go. So when there's too much pressure, it goes psst, and it leaks some air out, so there's not too much pressure buildup. So the purpose of this valve is to make sure there is a consistent X amount of pressure in the valve cover, not too high, not too less. That way your engine performs at the most ideal scenario it would. If this is your first time in my channel, I'm a huge Nissan enthusiast. I have four 300 twin turbo Skyline, R32 Skyline. I have a S15 Silvia. Something will be done to that, even though I don't want to do anything. And then the Nissan Hardbody, which has been turned into a backup daily driver. And I have a Toyota Tacoma as my daily driver, which I am testing Toyota's reliability on it because it's actually good. It's just I am a terrible vehicle owner. Now we're going to talk about the PCV valve because something's happening with my truck all over again, and I know it's the PCV valve. There are a couple of symptoms that you're going to come across, and once you can tick all of them, you're pretty sure that it will be a PCV valve, because the other alternative would cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. A PCV valve is usually between $20 to $100, and it's about an hour and a half job based on the vehicle that you're working on. And yeah, it's an easy route. Hopefully it's your PCV valve, not piston rings. All right, so when we're talking about the signs of a PCV valve failure, there's major couple of signs. One of them is you're going to lose, one of the major one is you're going to experience some loss of engine power. So your acceleration, or when you're trying to get on the highway, when you beat the Jesus out of it, it don't want to respond to it. That's a telltale sign. Another telltale sign is if you check the oil consumption, not fuel, oil consumption of your vehicle, you will notice it's consuming a lot more oil. So what's happening is this PCV valve that's supposed to keep a constant pressure under the valve cover, because it's stuck, either it's stuck open or stuck closed. Both the scenarios, especially when it's stuck closed, what it makes the system do is it puts a lot of pressure in the head gasket, the valve cover gasket, engine, piston rings and whatnot. So oil seems to seep through the piston rings, especially the piston rings, and come to the combustion chamber. That burns the engine oil faster, and also that gives you bad engine performance, which basically means the vehicle doesn't have the same power what it used to have. In a stuck open configuration, what's happening is there's not enough pressure in the valve cover, and all the engine oil, it can leave the system, and the system routes that vapor and comes back to as the intake. It's just a bad idea. So that contaminates the fuel that's coming in, and bad performance. Your vehicle does not perform just the way it's supposed to. And that leads to more fuel consumption. I just said oil consumption. Now that also leads to more fuel consumption. So when you start noticing your vehicle is not performing the way it's used to perform, it's consuming oil, and also it's consuming a lot of fuel. And the fourth one, which is a dead giveaway, is the vehicle stutters in certain RPM, or if you're rolling off or you come to a stop, it stutters. It's pretty common that it will be your PCV. Because if it's not your PCV, it will be your piston rings, which could be weak and letting all these bypass blow-by engine oil into the combustion chamber, which causing all these problems. Basically, you need a new engine. So I pray and hope it's your PCV. And yeah, these are the four major common signs of bad PCV valve failure. But not necessarily, it may not be exactly what's catered to your vehicle. Some European high-performance vehicle may have other options, and especially Mercedes or BMW, they have sensors in them, and the sensor will tell you PCV valve is gone, go change it, and you can go change it. Where Toyota or a lot of Japanese cars or and economy or entry-level vehicles may not say it. So if I missed something, if you're a mechanic, you know what you're talking about, please leave it in the comment section. I would like to know better. A lot of the viewers actually reads the comments and they educate themselves too if I miss something. So please leave it in the comment section. And there are a lot of interesting stuff happening with the R32 right now. Yeah, And those series of videos will be coming soon, so stay tuned, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'm gonna see you next week.